YouTube? This is Mark again. This is going to be my second unboxing of the 360 Fly. I sent back my original one about 3 months after the original order and delivery. I had some issues with the programming and battery charging on my original one, so I sent it back, and the people at 360 Fly graciously took a look at it. You know, I was within the warranty date, and they sent me a new one. So here we go. I'm going to open it. It's attached to its base this time. This is it. Last time I ordered this, the camera had come detached from the housing. It was rolling around in there like an action camera could take it, which, you know, it did, unless part of my battery charging problem and I think a connectivity problem with the app and my phone through jostling around. Before I open this up, I'm going to talk a little bit about it. This is the 360 Fly 4K. I got to use it for about 2 months. I downhill skateboard. I also used it in the water quite frequently. I went swimming a bunch this summer and got to put it on the end of a selfie stick and swim around with it, which was pretty sweet. It gives a 360 degree panoramic picture. Over the top, it's only 240, so it's missing 120 on the bottom. So you're not getting a full 360 orb picture. You're only really getting a top version or a down-facing version. I really like the perspective given by the 360 Fly. It has a huge lens. It's basically ultra fisheye. It doesn't really work like the GoPro does. With the GoPro, it opens up, it's got a case, it's waterproof, and it's got a mic in the back there, which you can probably hear me with right now. But this one's got 2 condenser mics the whole time it's being used. It's either too quiet or it's way too loud with wind noise. I go really fast, up 50 miles an hour on a skateboard. Great picture. I can put a song over it. It's not the end of the world that the sound's bad. But if I wanted to do this video right now with this camera, I would have to have it really close, and I'd have to screaming at the thing. You can't pull the memory card out. You also can't do any type of maintenance to the inside of the camera. You can't change the battery. Like the GoPro, you've got a great action camera. It's small, it's light. This is actually a little heavier than the GoPro, but the battery thing is, since it's internal, if you kill your battery, you can't get it to be replaced unless you've got a service plan or you're inside the warranty 12 months before you figure out that your battery's dead. I pre-ordered my 4K 360 Fly a couple weeks before it actually came out, so it was shipped to me as the first of the product. I'm hoping that they've upgraded the battery and that's not a problem anymore. Okay guys, let's get this opened up and I'll show you what comes with it. This bad boy right here is the 360 Fly. 1 button, 2 mics, and a really fucking huge glass lens. Here we go, these are little instructions. Comes with some swag, which I'm happy about because I put that rest of the swag on my helmet. The smallest instruction booklet you've ever seen. My other one was actually bigger than this. Here. You get a little power cable. This is the power cable that came with the camera last time. Very similar construction, I can tell by the way it feels. Comes with a nice little bag for it. Fits right in there. You just hold it in, zip it up. Boom, protection. Bam, I wouldn't drop it like that, but maybe. Here is your GoPro adapter. Very nice, it's just a little bezel mount. And here's the charger base. It's got a magnetic connection there. So it's completely wireless. The camera is in fact waterproof. There's the bottom. Pretty sweet. And it just magnets right on there. Magnets. And that's all that comes with the camera. Now, they've asked me to upgrade the BIOS in my new camera so that when I go to charge it, it won't be doing the same thing it did before. Make sure that you've bought a 2.1 amp charger. You're going to do the same thing with your car charger. Now, I've never had to rebuy a battery for the GoPro, and I use it quite frequently in the same ways, and it takes quite a beating. You know, I've fallen on it, it's broken off my helmet, it's broken off my car. It's kind of, you know, the ultimate action camera, but you're only getting a certain perspective from this camera, which is what I'm filming on. This camera, the GoPro is in shot right now. I'm in shot right now. It goes down a little bit beyond the lens because the aperture is up in the middle here, and it just gets everything. The perspective it gets is almost perfect, and I use it with my iMovie program to make regular video, nice square video or rectangular video. So here we go. These are the pros. It's beautiful footage. 4K is amazing. The camera is also 100% waterproof. No seams. I've been swimming with it multiple times. It looks great in the water. 360 Director has a lot of stuff you can do with the footage. Your phone is basically how they want you to connect it. The fact that you can edit and upload from your phone is amazing. It really does all that stuff that you want it to do from your phone. It stitches and adds metadata to your footage without you having to do anything, unless you pull it off the camera raw onto your laptop, which is what I do. That's how I edit my regular rectangular video. It's got 3 different colors for the LED. It's blue, red, and yellow. And that basically goes through the turning it on process where it vibrates when you turn it on. I can hear it through my helmet on the mount, so I know that it's on, and I can just hit the record. The 360 VR view is so immersive. You just put on the VR and you're in the room, and it's great. It does have 3 different resolution sizes. That changes the size of your picture and the ability for your phone or laptop to handle the 4K footage. My computer is very bad at handling the 4K footage. I just recently got it to work with the new version of iMovie, which is great, but the director does not work on my computer, and it's not just because it's a Mac. So the cons, or what I'll do next, like I've said, the chargeability is supposedly fixed, and I'm not going to have to worry about killing the battery again in my regular day use of the 360 Fly. 4K has requirements that are far above any other type of video right now. So having an upgraded CPU and your RAM memory is very important. It even wants you to have a solid state drive to pull from. Another thing is I'd love the interface on my phone to be compatible with a wireless remote that's just a on, record, perspective view, because the camera does come with a really nice forward perspective view that does not stitch for the VR 360. And I'd love to use that for just straight filming, but the camera itself just loads in to the 360 footage, so you have to change it on your phone. And like I said, underwater sounds better than in out of water for the sound. The condenser mics on here are, one's here, the other's here. This is an action camera, and it does not come with a case like the GoPro does. A little waterproof case that takes all the damage and your electronics are fine. This glass lens, if dropped, is basically done. I haven't dropped it yet. I'd like to see some stress tests, see how many times you can go fall on it, drop it, you know, land your motorcycle on it, land your dirt bike on it, whatever you do. That is pretty important, that it is not really protected against anything. It's basically just out there, don't fall on it. So the battery charger, like I said, is magnetic, and it seems really, really cool. But could you imagine getting in and out of a car, having to charge your camera, take it off your helmet, and put it on this little dinky base that's plugged into your car? As soon as we start driving, the camera's rolling around. As soon as you hit the brakes, it's falling forward. You know, this isn't the safest way to charge your camera. So what I had to do was create a separate container for it to charge in, to house the base and still protect the camera and lens from just hanging out in my car. You know, with grip tape and, you know, pavement around and other stuff like that. You can't just have this loose in your car. There is no zoom on this camera. You can focus in on stuff through the app, but you don't really get to get any closer or further away with the camera digitally, which makes the noise that the footage is getting, not noise like through the condenser mics, but noise through the image, color noise, sharpness, anything like that. As you zoom in, it gets very distorted, and it does not transfer well to zooming in. So if you're looking for a camera that you want to put on a tripod and you want to get great panoramics for and zoom in and get exactly what you want, this is definitely an action camera. But it definitely does not act the same way as the GoPro. You have to get some learnability in there, and you're going to have user error, you're going to have, you know, accidents that happen with it before you really figure out how to use it. Overall review, I would say that this is a high-end 360 camera, very easy to use in comparison to some of the other ones. Only one lens, which is amazing. Some of the other ones like this that I've seen have, you know, up to 6 cameras on it, and you're paying for it. That's a lot of lens. That's a lot of electronics in there. You know, a couple $1,000 is comparable. Here is a little pamphlet that wants you to contact the repair team. They were really good about having me get the camera to them. They gave me a number, basically, reference number, and I talked to them frequently about when I was going to be getting it back, what was wrong with the camera, and they were there to basically dissuade any of the worries that I had about why my camera needed to get sent in to get fixed, which I appreciate quite a bit. So, needless to say, I am stoked to get my camera back. It's not the same camera, but still, I'm really happy to have it. I want to go film stuff with it right now. I really wish I could have had it to film things when it was gone. So, it's awesome to have it back, and I still really, really like it. It's totally worth the money.